Hello, Senpai. I would definitely consider myself to be the best Falcon right now in this game. Although I'm still nowhere near as good as I want to be. Don't worry though, work in progress, work in progress. Just got a Nita, Darren, and a Wolf. Nice stuff. As is. This is a really fun matchup. I like it a lot. Just need to stop missing my attack cancels in this direction. I don't know why I'm so bad all of a sudden. Options covered. That literally covers every possible option. There we go. What do I think of Zero's tier list? I haven't paid attention to it, honestly. I stopped thinking about Zero's opinions when he thought like Ryu is the best character in the game in Smash 4. He's such a good player, but his opinions are kind of whack. Zero put Pichu as number 1? You know, I could kind of see that, actually. I can actually kind of see that. Right now, the 3 characters that I think are most likely to be the best would probably be like... I kind of lean towards Lucina, Pichu... Those are like the 2 characters that I could see being the best. I think Peach is good, but I think she has more losing matchups than the other options. And at the end of the day, if you're going to have more losing options than other characters, you're probably not better than them. That seems like a fairly reasonable assumption, wouldn't you agree? He underrates Falcon heavily, though. Doesn't surprise me, mid-croc. I think a lot of people started underrating Falcon once they realized they couldn't just copy-paste how they played him in Smash 4. Perfect. 63 true damage. Delicious. That was with perfect down and away DI, by the way. Which means that obviously that last part's not true, but that the 63 damage beforehand is 100% true. I messed up the second back here. I'm just trying to think if there's like a more optimal option for that particular punish. It's not looking like it, but still. Okay, now let's try doing it the other way. How do you beat Inkling with Falcon? Teddy, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I am not good at it yet. I think part of it, or maybe I am good at it and the matchup is just bad. I do think the matchup sucks for Falcon. It might be, it honestly might be Falcon's worst matchup. That or Pikachu Pichu. Teddy, the patch is supposed to be coming out sometime next month. I have a personal theory that it's going to be April 9th, since that's supposed to be when Joker is coming out as well. And the reason I say April 9th in particular is because Persona 5 starts on April 9th. That's the first day of gameplay, rather. Indeed, Broski, I would argue that I'm already the best Falcon. I just think that seeing Falcon at his best is going to take a while. It's simply not possible for a human to push him to his limits right now. Right now, my current plan is just to stick with Falcon for right now, and then as soon as patch 3.0 comes out, if Falcon doesn't get like notable buffs, I'm gonna start considering a secondary for a little while. Because I do think there's that even if Falcon gets buffs and he's also perfect, then he'll still lose at least a few matchups, and I think it's a good idea to have a secondary to cover literally all of your matchups if possible. So once patch 3.0 comes out, unless they buff Falcon to an absurd degree to where he becomes the best character in the game, I'm probably going to start looking into possible secondaries as soon as that comes out. Shulk secondary for Falcon? Shulk seems a little too complicated as a secondary, honestly, for Falcon. I think Falcon probably is going to be best, optimally speaking, with a relatively simple character to back him up. The reason for that is I feel like Falcon is such a commitment of a character that you can't really split your time between him and another complicated character. That's the reason why I'm not really like playing Link seriously anymore. I feel like it's just not realistic to play both those characters at the same time. I have frequently thought to myself, while considering characters, strategies, or other things, is this what the people would want? And if the answer was no, I don't do it. Once I see the patch 3.0 changes and see what Joker is like, then I'll consider picking up a secondary, unless Falcon gets such drastic buffs that he might not have any like bad matchups anymore. I doubt that's gonna happen though, because of the nature of Falcon as a character. So more likely than not, once that patch hits, I'm gonna look at the current roster, I'm gonna look at the current buffs and nerfs, I'm gonna look at Joker, and then I'm gonna start considering a secondary. Gonna run tryouts for it. Too far back. Mmm, delicious. That's a dead plumber. Any advice for short hopping? It's hard for you to do it consistently. I guess just try and get used to pressing the jump button and then letting go of it as soon as you press the button. If you're having trouble doing it consistently, you're probably just not letting go of the button fast enough. But that's okay, because by recognizing that that's what's going on, that's something you can work on, right? Young Dollar Menu, they're not spamming shield, rather they're spamming air dodge, which input-wise leads to them doing that. MTs, when am I winning a major? Once I get better with Falcon. Definitely something I'm working on day by day, night by night. Wait, that was a true combo! I wonder if I can do anything else out of it. What if there was a Captain Falcon anime? There was, Midcroc. I guess you didn't know, my good dude. That was a thing. And it was a very real part of my childhood. Yeah, just look up F-Zero GP Legend. Thoughts on the summit? It was a pretty interesting weekend. Obviously, I wasn't there, sadly. Hopefully I'll be there for the next one, though, because it just looks like a ton of fun to be a part of. Do I think positive buffs are incoming for Falcon Bear, SKT? I think there's a pretty good chance of that, actually. As a whole, Falcons aren't doing that well right now, and I think part of that is just because of the character being just really hard in this game. But he might also just be a bit worse than he was in Smash 4, so some buffs, I don't think they could hurt. Falcon of all characters, a timeline where Falcon would be top tier is a timeline where everyone wins. The people win, the players win. It's just good. All is as it should be. If Falcon is good. We found it, ladies and gentlemen. On Down and Away DI, I have found what for the time being is optimal against Roy. You do down throw, attack cancel, back air, tech chase, up air, frame trap into either hitting them or their only option to get out of it because of Roy's current frame data is air dodge. If he air dodges, you just fastball it and frame trap him into landing up air into perhaps nair. Alright, let's try that again. See, this is why you lab. You find the good. Dini Gaming, no, there are no current known combos that utilize Falcon Punch. Which makes me sad because I wish there were. That would be a beautiful thing for this world if that was something you could just actually do and it was something vaguely resembling optimal. Can you imagine how glorious that would be? I think putting slight armor on Falcon Punch would be great for sure. Please. Please! Okay, so... do you guys know who Anti is currently playing the most in Ultimate right now? Because he's going to be there this weekend, and I want to make sure that I practice against his character. Or characters, rather. It just feels nice to be getting ideas and just getting stuff that's working. And yeah, I would consider Falcon one of the hardest characters to use in the game. He's very satisfying. And the better I get, the more fun he gets, but... it's hard to recommend him to new players unless you're willing to just focus on Falcon. Like, I feel like secondarying Falcon in this game is even more of a mistake than it was in Smash 4. Like, I thought it was a mistake in Smash 4 to do it, and it's just even more so in this game.